your own way. Go your own way. You can call it another lonely day.
Hello folks, Gary GSF on the Tracer. Just haven't vlogged for a while, sort of lost interest, but I thought I would maybe come back and do a vlog. Did one for the little scooter I had. Now I'm going to give you my first impressions of the Tracer. Now there's 754 mile on it now, and my impressions are absolutely stunned. A great bike. The running procedure up to 600 miles is you can rev it to 5,600. Well, there's no hardship. It takes you up to 85 mile an hour, 85, 87, somewhere like that. Allegedly, as the roads here, you're not allowed to do that. And then the second stage from 600 miles to 1,000 miles, that then will take you up to 6,800 revs. Again, don't need much more than that for general riding. It's been quite good. There's been really no hardship. Handling wise, I've never sat on a bike that's so easy thrown about. Now it is sort of loosely an adventure style bike, but the suspension's very firm on it. It is basically a road bike with that upright styling. But handling wise is just absolutely superb. You would sacrifice that wee bit of softness that a true adventure bike has for the handling. There's absolutely no problem on that. Features that I've never had on a bike before is the traction control, which doubles as an anti-wheelie. So basically the sensors on the wheels record the differential between the front wheel and the back wheel, what they should be spinning at, and if the back wheel spins up, it then cuts off the power. But on that also, if you lift the front end and the front wheel slows down a little, it'll cut the power as well and set the front wheel back down in the ground. I'm not a big fan of wheelies myself, so it suits lovely. So you can switch it off if you want to hoon about, but yeah, I'm too old for that old nonsense. Power wise, now I rode the test bike and revved it up to the red line and it was ample power for anyone. This one with the run in, it's been sufficient. It's really been no great hardship running in. Torque wise, the torque of the engine's brilliant. The mid-range torque is just super. Had the traction control cut in once on me. Just caught a wee line on the road coming out of a junction, and it spun up a bit, but absolutely no hassle. It just caught itself back into line. It was really no hassle. There's ABS on it. There's 3 programs. You have the standard mode that I'm riding in pretty much all the time. You have an A mode, which is a sport mode that sharpens up throttle response. It makes the power delivery a little jerky, and I think it's what the original MT09 people complained about. There was the snatching throttle. On standard mode and B mode's like a rain mode. There's really no snatchiness. I don't feel the snatchiness, but what you do get, and as every fuel injected bike I've had, it does it. You get it hunting a little bit at low revs. Low revs and constant throttle, you get the engine hunting a wee bit, just slightly up and down on the power, but it's really no worse than any other bike with fuel injection I've had. It's not any worse. One great thing about this, and I think every bike should have it, is a gear indicator. You can see it, if you can see it. I've got a couple of cameras on today, so you maybe won't be able to see it. There's it's showing there in 6th gear at the moment, and the speed. And there's a trip computer on the bike. It gives you average fuel consumption. And I just left home and haven't been going any way nuts, and it's showing an average of 61.8 miles to the gallon. And that comes down as you start to sit over 70 mile an hour, and you know, put more power into it. But 61.8, if you were touring, that looks like what you'd be likely to get. I'm averaging out about 55 to the gallon on it, so I'm a huge tank. I've had 180 mile on it before fill up, and it still hadn't started flashing the last bar off the fuel gauge, which then gives you, I think, 3 or 4 litres. So yeah, it's achievable to get 200 mile out of a tank full on it. What else can I say about it? Can be a little vibey. Now it is actually smoothing out as the miles go on to it, but it was vibey a little bit, around about 70 mile an hour. And as you know, that's quite a significant place to be vibey in the UK. Is the main speed limit. I wonder. He's just decided to take the whole road there. But it is a significant place. Has smoothed out, and I fully expected to, you know, be reasonably smooth all through the rev range when I do get a few miles on it, maybe 1500 mile. Comfort can't be faulted. Seat a little bit firm. The firm seats, that's no great issue. I'm not going to be halfway across Europe, so on my day out it's not going to annoy me too much. Where if I go out and do 300 or 400 mile in a day, I should come home quite fresh. Well, there you go. That's the MT09 Tracer. My first impressions of it, absolutely fantastic. Love the sitting up position, and it makes it really easy to throw about. The chicken strips on the tyres are definitely shrinking, so and it has brought confidence back to me. I've had an issue with confidence after falling off last year a couple of times, so I'm definitely getting that back. So there you go. To me, it's replaced the Bandit as the best value bike on the road. I've always been a fan of Bandits. Now the basic Bandit starts at $7,000 now. This one here, 8,285 on the road, with the extra kit and all the electronics and all on it. I actually think it's worth the money. And I would find most adventure bike riders only use their bike on the road, and to me this one makes more sense, being more road orientated than adventure orientated. So there you go. That's my ramblings about my new bike. Absolutely chuffed with it. If you want to ask me any questions, I'll answer them as honestly as I can. And thanks for watching.